YouTube? How's everybody doing? This is SpeedFree2010 speaking. Welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5 and yet another vehicle customization video. So ladies and gentlemen, in today's video we're going to be test driving and customizing the brand new Declasse Vigero ZX drift fed car as part of the Criminal Enterprise update. It's in the muscles class and will set you back $1,947,000 on Southern San Andreas Super Auto's website. In terms of looks, this car is primarily based off of the 6th generation 2017 to current Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, the top of the line trim for the Chevrolet Camaro that you could buy. Now I could have my years wrong, but in terms of the looks, they got it down pretty good. It looks good and it actually drives good. If you want to know how this car performs, I suggest you watch a video done by Bruffy1322, as I've said in previous videos. He does vehicle testing for various different cars in terms of lap time and in terms of top speed. So I highly suggest giving him a watch, as well as maybe subscribing to him if you're into that kind of stuff. So this car is going to set, as I just said, this car is going to set you back about $2 million. But if you're on the PlayStation 5 and or Xbox Series S and X and have GTA Plus, this entire car as well as its HSW upgrades are totally free. If not, then the HSW upgrades, from what I've seen, will cost you around $385,000. But that's enough out of me. Let's take this car out for a test drive. I'm gonna purchase it and then I'll customize it in my auto shop as usual. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Feel free to leave a comment down in the comment box below, and feel free to follow me on Twitter if you so wish to do so. Again, thanks for watching. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you're entertained, and let's get into it. And okay, so the Vigero ZX. This is a car that's been pretty much requested by the GTA community for a long time. For quite a while, honestly. Because we've had the Mustang, various variations of the Mustang. We have the Gauntlet Hellfire, the Vapid GTX. This is the current modern Ford Mustang. And now we have the Vigero ZX, which is a current modern muscle car from Chevrolet. So now we got the trilogy. And as I just said, head on over to Bruffy1322 for your vehicle performance. But basically what this thing is in normal form without its HSW upgrades, it has a top speed of around 125 miles an hour, which is actually pretty fast. But it's about 1 mile per hour slower than the Bravado Buffalo STX, aka the Dodge Charger SRT8 from the Contract DLC from December. And it actually doesn't handle as good. So if you're playing on normal console or last gen like myself on PS4, Xbox One, and current PC, the Bravado Buffalo STX is currently still the reigning king, although the Vigero ZX here is still very competitive. In terms of the HSW, it has a top speed of 157 miles per hour, making it not only the fastest current HSW car, but also the fastest car currently the fastest land vehicle in the game that is currently non-weaponized. So it's got a very high top speed. Although the HSW upgrades do not increase the grip of the car, you're still gonna have to it still handles okay for what I've seen, because this is my third test drive that I'm recording. The third one. This is my third test drive of the car right now. It has got enough grip to where it can take corners, but at the same time it's loose enough to remind you that it's still a muscle car. So So just keep that in mind. So yeah, anyway, like I just said, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna end this test drive a bit early. I'm gonna buy this particular car, then I'm gonna take it to my auto shop and customize it. For what I've seen from YouTubers, Digital Car Addict, Black Panther, and others, this car can be turned into the ZL1 LE, the one with the canards and the big spoiler, as well as a few SS models. Honestly, when I saw this car in the trailer, I was actually expecting more or less the car to be looking like a base model, but we have the customization options to turn it from either a, Super Sport, a Z28, or the ZL1. That was my personal opinion on this, that I personally think should have happened. And where did I put my agency guide? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I just bought this car, and it'll be delivered to my garage whenever. So yeah, so I'll meet you guys when I get this thing to my auto shop. Alright, time to customize this thing. One thing I forgot to mention in the previous part when I was test driving this car is currently the car is available on October 1st, the day it released, and is currently still available to test drive at Premium Deluxe Motorsport for until the next week. So if you want to test drive this car before getting your hands on it, possibly buying it, I would say you have about 7 days to do so. So there's that. Okay, so we've got the armor, engine, brakes, transmission, and turbo. So if you want to make your car more authentic to the actual ZL1, which has a supercharged V8 engine from the Z06 Corvette, put on a turbo. This car does gain a supercharger whine from what I've seen, much like the ZZ8 from about 2 weeks ago, due to both cars sharing the same engine note and file from the Dominator ASP. So yeah, it's got that generic muscle car sound, but it's got a supercharger. Okay, so let's go to the bumpers. Hey, front bumpers. Okay, so these, you have I believe the fog lights and indicators from the actual one, and you have them in carbon trim too, which I only found in part of on the outside outer lip, if you can see. And then you have it in secondary, and then you have the trim fin, which is found on the ZL1 as ZL1 1LE. You have them in different trims. You have these with strut braces, and you basically have the same thing with the other one. You have a super trim, which is even bigger, and you have them in a different colors. The HSW version has these in forged carbon, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to go with the carbon, currently a carbon street bumper for now, because I don't know what I'm gonna paint the secondary car. Okay, so rear diffuser, you have this one stock carbon. Secondary, you have one in vents, and then you have a racer carbon diffuser. I believe this is on the ZL1. I believe also these are found on the Super Sport. I could be wrong, so feel free to correct me in the comment section. So you have different trims, and you plus have one these with overkill, which speaks for itself, honestly. Quick question, who would actually put overkill on this, just generally speaking? So, do I want to use... So, vented, secondary. I'm gonna go with the vented carbon for now. Engine, exhaust notes. You have the dual exhaust notes. You have them rounded. You have the double exhaust. You have the double exhaust, which is found on both the SS and the ZL1. You have the titanium, primary, secondary. You have them in hexagon. You have them in performance, and you have them in carbon. Not bronze, not carbon, bronze. My bad. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, the grill. That helps the grill. Get it in black, chrome, secondary color, honeycomb, which can be found on the actual one. I believe this is also an option, as well as this one. I believe also, no. This could be on the ZL1, the standard grill, not the ZL1, the SS, or it could be one of the other ones. So I'm gonna go with the black honeycomb, and you have the GT grills right over there. Hoods. So you have the stock hood, you have it in secondary, you have it in carbon, you have them with vents, you have the aftermarket, which is found on pretty much all the Camaros. You have the race hood. This particular hood is found on the SS model. I believe this is the 2017 to current one, I believe, if memory serves me right. And you also have the street hood. Never mind, I was about to say this was from the 5th generation, the previous one. You have the vanity hood. You have the street scoop hood, which is probably what I'm gonna go with. You have a racing scoop, and then you have one with performance scoops. So you know what? I'm gonna go with the secondary. I'm gonna go with the street hood, because even though the vent on the hood is a bit too big, it reminds me of the 5th generation Camaro, aka the one from basically the one used from Transformers, the first one. The SS's in that one were actually determined by a hood vent in the grill, not on the grill, on the hood. So you have that. So lights I'm gonna leave alone. Liveries. You have the white stripes, which is probably what I'm going to do, if probably for a Yanko build. You have them in black. You have them in different colors, black and yellow. Yeah, the weekend racer here, not bad. You have them in camo, which is something that I've been seeing a lot on Camaros, not just in real life, but on YouTube as well. You got this Bulko Racing one here. I'm not sure which one is I'm not sure which liveries these are referencing, but you have this one, GTO Racing, Los Santos Boars, and the Aero Extreme Racer. Other than, there's also another one that's free for HSW players that have the HSW upgrade for it. Louvers. Okay, okay, so louvers on modern cars is kind of both a hit and a miss for me. On some cars, it looks really good, like the Mustang and the Challenger, and I will admit, to an extent, it does look good on the Camaro as well. It kind of depends on what your taste is. To me, from my own personal experience, from my opinion, I like them, but at the same time, I kind of don't. It kind of depends. But I think I'm going to put them on here. more or less, that way we can get some extra protection in the back, just in case I'm getting shot at. Just in case I might end up removing these off screen. Hey, mirrors, you have two different options. You have these in primary, secondary, and carbon, and then you have these. Now these particular ones are pretty reminiscent of the 5th generation Chevrolet Camaro, pretty much. So you can go with the 6th gen right here, or you can go classic with the 5th gen, which is what I'm gonna go for right here. Honestly, I think the honestly, I kind of like the 5th gen mirrors on this a tiny bit better than the other ones. Respray, I'm going to leave for now. Roof, you have a secondary. You have a secondary. You have a carbon fiber roof. Keep it primary for now. Skirts, have them in carbon. Secondary, have them with wings. Other performance skirts, had street style, super, and that's pretty much it. So I think I'm going to go with the trim street skirts. I'm gonna go with the carbon street skirts for now. Okay, spoiler. Okay, so this spoiler is found on both the standard ZL1 and I believe also the standard Super Sport. So if you want the traction bonus, you can get it in secondary. You also can get it in carbon fiber. You also have this one. No, wait, I think this one is a part of the SS, and the other one is, and this one is part of the standard ZL1. I could be wrong, but anyway, you have this. You have this one, which is part of the ZL1 LE. All the trim, the canards and whatnot. And the Commando spoiler, GT performance spoiler, GT Sport wing, and you got the trunk mounted chassis race wing. Not gonna lie, that actually kind of looks pretty weird slash cool, I guess. And you also have the rest of these. This one looks actually just looks out of place. And then you got this chassis mounted wing. So okay, so I'm gonna go with the secondary. What do I want to go with? The carbon to match the body. I'm gonna go with the secondary for now. Sun strips. Yeah, you can go with a sun strip. I'm gonna leave it for now. Suspension. From what I can remember from Buffy's pinned comment when he uploaded this video on this car today, I believe putting it at the middle suspension will make the car a bit 0.4 seconds faster across the lap, according to him. But you still have to but if you put it down, it's gonna make the car bounce up and make it a bit worse to drive. I don't know which suspension is considered the middle, so for now I'm going to drop it around street suspension just so I can bring the car down, make it look a bit better. I already got the transmission, turbo. Wheels are chrome, as you can see, so they cannot be painted stock, so you have to find them aftermarket. I'm not gonna change these because honestly I think they look really good. Limo tint, I'm gonna dark smoke tint the windows, put bulletproof tires on this thing, and then I'm gonna respray the top. Then I'm gonna respray the car. Yay, when it comes to this car, when it comes to this Camaro, I particularly don't really have like a particularly favorite color that I would put if I were to own this car. But if I had to choose, I would probably go with like a blue and go with the maybe the white stripes, maybe, as sort of like a Yanko build. Maybe, let's see how that looks. Ooh, a metallic blue. Okay, okay. Okay, blue. Okay, the secondary color. The secondary color is also tied by the secondary paint job, as well as the interior stitching. The ZL1s in real life all had red interior stitching, no matter if it was the standard or the 1LE. So all the no, basically all the ZL1s that were built, they all had red interior stitching. And then the trim color is basically the dials and whatnot. I'm gonna keep it stock for now. And I think that's it. Let's see what the livery is like on here. Okay, okay. Ooh. Or do I want to go with a gloss blue instead of a metallic? No, I'm gonna keep it this way. Or, ooh, I don't know. Okay. Okay, I think I got it, but let me check the. Okay, let me check the front bumpers. Oh, okay, so. Okay, so that's. Huh. So that's what it looks like. Trim. Wait, I didn't paint the trim. Huh. So this is what the car looks like. Let me look at the rear bumper right quick. Okay, okay. Huh. Not bad. Huh. Nah. I'm going to leave this car right. Nah, I'm gonna leave this car right where it is. Huh, I think this car turned out nice. Wait, let me see. Let me check this car, what it looks like with a gloss blue. Gloss on classic blue. Okay, okay, I found it. Classic blue. No. Okay, yeah, classic blue. Classic blue with the white stripes. Nice. This car is, man, this car actually looks good. It looks beautiful. So yeah, this is my ZR. So yeah, this is my Vigero ZX. So I want to thank you all for watching. You know the drill by now, as I said in the I said earlier. Like, share, subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Comment below, and I'll see you in the next one. Y'all take care. Peace. Have a good one.